and things of that nature. He's appeared on TV infomercials and various cable networks and things like that. Please welcome Mr. Question Guy himself, Matt Lesko. Welcome to our program.
Hi, well, thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome.
Where are you out of? Where am I talking to you?
Kokomo, Indiana.
Where in Indiana?
Kokomo, Indiana.
Kokomo. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. All right. So let's get started. The first question I want to ask you, because a lot of the viewers are probably wanting to know this. How did you come up with this famous question mark suit that you got on?
Well, that's me inside. I had this inside me. I remember even when I was young, I was always a clothes horse, but it was more than that. And then when I got older, then it was really life became more about having fun. And I think if you want to do something in life, you really have to have fun at it if you want to be effective at all. Because if you're not having fun there, and if it's like going to the dentist every day, that's not giving as much as you can. To me, giving as much as you can it's hard to do in our society because we got to make a living. But there's ways to do that too. And if you find things you really want to do, it's not even work. I haven't worked in 50 years, and I'm 83, and I'll probably work another 10, 15 if I'm still alive. Because it's not work, and I think that's, it's hard to get there for all of us because we all, especially me when I was younger, it was all, making a living. You had to feed yourself, and that you have to do first. So you have to do all the shit that's necessary to get that. But I think as a side job while you're doing that, if you don't know initially what you really want to do and how much you contribute, see, I think life is about working hard and loving hard. Because that's the good part of life, working and giving. And you could do that with your talents. So if you don't want to give hard, well, then it won't be real good, will it? And I think one way to give hard too is if you're having fun, then you're giving hard. It's hard to give hard if it's miserable work that you hate doing, right? So that's it. And me dressing like this was always in me. I didn't have the courage, probably in my 50s. I like clothes kind of thing, but having fun. And this is me inside out. And what it did for me is it's a filter. If you don't like me like this, I probably won't like you.
No, I think you look great.
So we're saving each other a lot of time. But if you like me, then I know I'm going to like you. Because if you like this is really what I am. This is my insides, what I really am. And so if you show more of your insides, sure, you're going to piss off people. But you're going to find a deeper relationship with the people who enjoy it. And that way you could give more because you enjoy doing it and they enjoy receiving it. And I think we're here to use as much of us as we possibly can. And that's professionally and personally. And that's what I plan to do.
One thing I forgot to mention, and then we'll continue with the interview. You'll notice on Matt's feed that it's daylight out. I always go back to this quote from Dick Cavett, who always said, I was watching an interview with him and the Peanuts creator Charles Schultz once, and he said they were in this beautiful mansion, and it was daylight out, and he said, if you're wondering why it's daylight out at 1 o'clock in the morning, we take during the day. So
I understand.
But let's talk about you. A lot of people who probably pay attention, and I'm one of those people, because this is the first time we're meeting, but the first time I actually saw you was you running around Washington D.C.
Commercials,
advertising your free money booklet or things like that. And but for those who have not seen you, tell us something. Tell us what you do. Tell us about yourself.
Well, what I've been doing for 50 years is showing people how to take advantage of government programs. I started by helping Fortune 500 companies do this. Had an MBA in computers back in the 70s, became a consultant. And I lived in Washington, and I didn't know anything about Washington, but I knew I wanted to get paid. So I was a researcher and helping Fortune 500 companies find money to do things for their company and pay their employees or buy a business or invest in a new market, all these things. And I was able to find money for them to do this, millions and millions and millions of dollars. And I didn't know anything about this. I grew up in a town, probably like yours in Indiana there, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, a little coal mining town. And to me, the government was the Division of Motor Vehicles and the Post Office and the IRS, and that was it. And I found all this stuff, and I could get it. A schmuck like me from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania could get all this stuff. Why doesn't everybody do this? And after helping, that was my first successful business, and I got tired of it because I was just helping rich people become richer. And that wasn't very satisfying to me, because when I learned about all this stuff, I said, just why doesn't everybody know about this? It's crazy. And there's so much need out there, and people need so much help. We have more poor people in America than any other developed country. We have a higher rate of poverty in America than 35 other developed countries, all the rich kids. So we're the poorest of the rich kids. I mean, we're the richest in money, but the number of poor people, we're number one. So we're number one, baby, in creating poor people. And also what's happened in the last 50 years is that incomes. I mean, you're in Indiana. I mean, you could have got a job, making $100,000 a year in the 60s, 70s, 80s probably, in the manufacturing industry without a college degree. Now that's not there anymore, and wages have been flat for 50 years. So 90% of our population grew their wages like 30% over the last 45 or 50 years. 30%, that's how they grew. 90% of us. But inflation went up 300%. So everybody's behind the eight ball, and they have to do something more. And that's why I feel with government programs help that a whole lot. And also a way they help with you finding other ways to make more money than you are now. I mean, you could get money. You can, government will pay you $40,000 a year without a degree to train for a $100,000 a year job. There's a lot of high-paying jobs out there, but nobody has the training. But the government will train you for free. Nonprofit organizations will do that, but they don't advertise, so people don't take advantage of it, and that's too bad. So, because nobody in the government has advertising money, and none of these programs you'll be able to find in Google. Because Google, if you put in, job training or something like that, you get 100 million websites. And everybody will want to charge you money because they have to, because they're in Google. Google wants money from them to advertise. And so they're going to charge you money. But the free stuff is not there. They don't advertise, so you never find it. And you think your only option is to pay somebody money to solve your problem. But that's not true at all. And that's what I'm trying to show people, how to use this other stuff, that you don't need money.
Right. With the less than a minute we have left before we have to take our first break here, do you have anything you want to promote?
No, I made too much money. I'm not. My accountant says I shouldn't. Yes, it's letsgohelp.com. That's where we have personal help. We have 15,000 members, and it's a community. These are 15,000 members that help each other. Like right now, today, we have 4 or 5 hours of members that are on live to answer your questions on Zoom calls. And so they found the money and they share it with other people so other people can find out how to get this stuff. It's not from me, dressing like a clown or whatever. You can't trust me. So it's average people that are members helping members.
Average everyday people, yeah.
Right, yeah.
All right. We got to pause for this break. More with Matt Let's Go after this. Okay. All right. How are you liking it so far?
It's great. I've done it before.
Yeah. All right. You ready to go?
Anytime.
In 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Butch. Welcome back to the Jacob Pyle Show. For those of you who are just now tuning in, my guest for tonight or today, whatever you want to call it, is Matt Lesko of Lesko Help. And one thing I should mention now, apparently we're taping this, I'm taping this in my home in Kokomo, Indiana. And I guess apparently I did not know there's people outside with hammers banging on stuff right now. That's what you're hearing in the background. I didn't know they were going to do this today.
I don't hear anything.
But they were filming this, but here we are, and that's what you're probably hearing in the background right now. So let's talk more about your secret. Like, how easy is it to access these government funds that you advertise?
By the way, I don't hear any noise. I don't hear.
You don't hear any noise.
No.
I'm glad to hear that.
Good. But no, it's getting the funds is easy when you find the right place. The problem is finding the right funds. That's the hard part. And because people want to go to Google to look for that stuff, you'll never find them. Are you online, Jacob? I could show you something.
I am.
Okay. Go to FindHelp.org. FindHelp.org. O-R-G. See, all the people that give out free money are .org and .gov. So anything with .com is going to get money from you, one way or another.
My phone's slow.
That's all right.
I got, but yeah, you
find help. You get something there.
Free help. What was it again? Free help.
Find help. FindHelp.org. O-R-G.
Okay.
See, this is a database of 600,000 free money sources, just free. Nobody will ever charge you money here, and this is where you want to start if you're looking for government help.
Okay.
And you go there. They don't ask you for a zip code. You're that far yet?
No, I'm not gonna No, I see what you. I was looking on my phone just to see what it is. But I just wanted to get. But I wanted to get like a general idea as to, to kind of answer that question, I guess you could say.
Well, if you go to that website, anybody watching this now, if you go to findhelp.org, you could put in your website, your zip code, and then you'll see there'll be a big number in the middle of the page after it gets your zip code, and there'll be anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 free money sources in your zip code. This is in your city. There's 3, 4, 5,000 people giving out free money in your city that you don't know, and it's for any walk of life. Anything you have in living expenses. You need rent. You need a mortgage payment. You need a utility bill. You need to pay for daycare. You need to fix up your roof. You just put in that key word, and you'll find, like for home repair, there could be 50 to 150 organizations that give free money for home repair in your zip code. But you'll never find them in Google. So you can't use Google. And that's the only thing that people know, and they're ruining the world. But the rich people know different. That's why now you see, Elon Musk and Doge and all that kind of stuff. He gets $8 million a day in government money, a day. The rich people know this, and that's why when I started helping rich people, I was helping all these millionaires become billionaires. And I said, Jesus Christ, there's more people that really need this money. They don't even need the money. Why are they living off the government? They got enough money already. And to me, it should be for people who really need it. So if we have more poor people in this country than any other developed country, we're number one in poverty in the developed countries, which are about 35 of them. And so we have more percentage of poverty than any other country. Like we're at 17% poverty, and Canada's like 10%, whatever. It's immoral to me. And our wages have not gone up either for the last 50 years, as we talked about earlier. So that it's people are struggling. They don't have an extra, $100 to pay for any emergency. So if you want to do it, you go to FindHelp.org, put in your zip code, and you'll find 200 or 300 programs in your zip code that have emergency cash for free. Okay? Some will have 300, 400 emergency cash for free. And they're in pain and don't know how to solve the problem because they don't know how to use the system. And that's the whole thing. The rich people figure this out. Well, I mean, people without money are living hand to mouth, and they don't have a whole lot of time to figure this stuff out. So that's another thing. But that's what I'm trying to do, is have a place where America could come to learn about every government program you're eligible for, because you are. The government gives out an average of $18,000 to everybody, every person in America, every year. And it's no matter who the president is. I mean, all the hot air coming out of Washington now, I mean, that's just theater. Programs are still there. What he's done, though, is make it more difficult for people to find out about it, because he's cutting out firing the people that help you apply. So you got to do a little more work on your side to find the right place so you get the money. But I'm biased, so I hope I could help you.
Right. All right. And then, what advice would you give to someone that is, like you said, that like once you've received this money, or once you get the government money, what is your main advice to people that are wanting to make sure that they have the money they need? Obviously making sure to keep that money saved back as much as possible.
Well, I'm not sure what that question is. I mean, finding the money is the hard part. You're going to have to do some work to find the right place to apply. Once you get the money, I wouldn't worry about anything else. You got it. You don't have to pay back. The money I'm talking about, you don't have to return it. And so you have to learn the system to get more. So the other issues, and that's what I mean, if you learn it for one thing, you can learn for another. Okay, now I want to go get a job, or now I want to, travel or whatever. I mean, there's programs there for anything you could think of. You want to help your family, you want to help your friends, you want to help your neighborhood. These kinds of things are there. The hardest part, though, is finding the right place. That's why what you have to do is start talking to people. You can't just go on Google and or on the internet and find the right application. No, you have to call people in your area about that. And that's why Find Help is good, because you get thousands of people in your zip code whose job it is to help people who don't have money. That's who you want to talk to, because it's a little too complicated to understand it if you haven't done it before. But people will help you for free.
All right. So with the few minutes we have left, what can you tell us about Let's Go Help? I mean, because I know we kind of talked a little bit about it earlier with, because I know you said these are like average everyday Americans that are helping these people,
right,
with this free money and stuff.
Yeah, it's $20, and it's unlimited help for $20 a month. And what I used to charge thousands of dollars for rich people, because they knew the value of this and they had money, so it didn't matter to them. And that's why my dream was always to have something that was cheap enough that everyone could apply for. I mean, see, I think the government should be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. It's the government, because it's all these government programs, but they don't have a way for the average person to understand this stuff. So that's what we're building here, and because all these programs and how to get in it, and see, it's like you got to learn something new means you're going to fail. So you're going to fall off the bikes a few times before you have to learn how to ride it, or screw up your computer a few times before you figure it out, or take driving lessons before you figure out how to drive a car so you don't kill anybody. So that's what we are. We're there through that, so you keep at it. That's the whole name of the game in anything in life, is perseverance. You could figure out anything. Look at all the idiots that run stuff and make a lot of money. They're not special people. They just hung in there long enough to figure it out. And that's what we do, is make sure you do that. And that's why we also give grants ourselves. We give out $50,000 every month just to members. That's our profit, so they get the profit, the members. And we have 4 different grants we give money out. And that's really nice to do. I never thought, a schmuck like me from Wilkesboro, Pennsylvania could be giving out, hundreds of millions of dollars in grants. And man, I thought you had to be Jeff Bezos or his ex-wife to be able to do that. But no, we're able to do it. But it's because of the members.
Real quick, how do you access the Let's Go Help website?
Let'sGoHelp.com. That's all.
Let's Go Help. All right, we gotta go. Matt, let's go. Thank you so much for joining us.
You bet.
That's also going to wrap up this session of the Jacob Pyle Show for now, because we're simply out of time. Thank you all so much for joining us. I hope you have a very happy 4th of July. We'll be back next week. I'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, for Matt Lesko and all of us on the Jacob Pyle Show, I'm Jacob Pyle. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and happy birthday, America. All right. All right. Now, I do not know, because like I said, I was trying to tell you earlier, I am new to this Microsoft Teams thing. So I don't know if they're going to let me see. Oh, share system sound is off. So I didn't record your sound, but I had it on my phone. It was plugged in near to a speaker, to a computer speaker. So either way, we're gonna get your sound figured out, and if I can't, I'll get with Kat and we'll see if we can reschedule our interview for another day. But but right now, I think everything should be good on my end of things, because if we don't have video view, we got sound, so we should be good to go.
Good.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, I'm good. Thanks again for your help.
No problem. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk. It'll be, like I said, when's the Sunday after 4th of July?
Okay.
I think it'll be, okay, so it'll be July 6th, 1 a.m. That's when the episode will premiere.
Okay.
It'll be on YouTube.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Take care, Jacob.
Bye
now. Oh.
Make sure your phone's on, your camera's off.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You think he was stoned?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. YouTubers. Let me see if I can help some YouTubers today, okay? You're still on? How'd you like that interview, huh? Let's see, we got some questions maybe ask on YouTube. 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 Can people make $100,000 get more grants than people make? Can people make $100,000 get more grants than people make? Can people make $100,000 get more grants than people make? So don't worry about that. Okay, I gotta do that. Can I really learn hours to apply for a grant in your community? Well, it takes some time. We show you right away. It's really what you do when we give you the sources. And so you're going to have to call people and figure out the right place to do it. If you have a better place and a faster place, try it. I don't think there is, but I certainly don't know everything. Maybe try wearing bright clothes if nobody's watching. Yeah, maybe I'll do that next time. Where do you go to get money to help with your rent? Top 3 websites. For rent, you go to, first of all, go to FindHelp.com. Okay, and you put in your zip code. Then you put in the word rent in the search bar, and you'll find 50 to 100 organizations in your zip code that help you pay rent. And now what you have to do there, this is where the important part, you have to start calling people. And you call all those people to find out. If they can't help you, ask them who else can help you. If we double it and give it to the next person, then Ancient China gets the nuclear bomb. And don't know what that, okay, Jeff. Let's see who we are. Maybe try wearing bright clothes. Okay, big fan from Panama. Is that the city in Florida or the country? Guys, hit like button for the man. Thank you. Oh, actually, subscribe. Yeah, I never tell people to subscribe, but you should subscribe, because that'll help us too. Cheryl Harris, where do I go to get money to help pay the rent? Okay, take that. Try wearing a suit. Guys, like the button. Yeah, please hit the like and subscribe button. It's nice. Can I still get a grant if I make 100%? Yes, Joshua. Every billionaire is in town trying to get more money. That's why they're here. The rich people know that this is. I mean, there's basic grants, and you wouldn't be able. But now, even grants to buy a house, you could have incomes up to $150,000 and still get grants to buy a house. You could get grants to go to school and have incomes up to $150,000 or $125,000, at least I know, to do that. You could get $40,000 to fix up your home, and there's no income requirements on that. It's 80% of the free money that's given out has no income requirements. Hiya, Jeff. It's LESKO. That's right. Okay. Audio problems and all. Does it still have audio problems? Yeah, I think because I had so many things on. Where do you find these people? I love me some. Thank you. All right. Feather me. Where else? Matt Style is that of legend, and he's been better than he is now. There. Yeah, I've never been more effective than I am now. I seem to be helping more people now because of the community aspect of what we do now. Before it was selling you books or videos, stuff like that. But now the community, where we have 15,000 members helping each other, that seems to really be a game changer. And it's only $20. I mean, I used to sell books at $50. I had to send them and things like that. But now I can do it so much cheaper, so much better. Like today, there's 5 or 6 hours of members that are on live to take your questions. They hit the Pentagon. A new sub I haven't seen for a while. I invested in Bitcoin on Facebook quite a few years ago and haven't checked on it. Do you think I should? It's your investment. You should. You know what? Seeing that still this time made me fucking happy. Oh, nice, Froggy. Hat trick 111. Bring it on, Bet Boy. I've heard the Riddler, but the Diddler is crazy. I think you're a real deal. I'm from St. Thomas, Pennsylvania. Oh, I'm not sure where that is. I'm from Wilkes-Barre myself. Thank you for, well, that's nice of you to say that. Blood Legion, yes, don't know. This guy is a legend. That's nice. This guy is from the commercial. Yes, way back when. If you don't know anything about this channel or Matthew, you just listen and tune out the nonsense. Yeah, I still get a lot of that stuff around. That's fine. Dang, I almost forgot to hit the like. Yes, and also the subscribe button, guys. I got to promote that more. I'm a little embarrassed. The number of subscribers we have. I've been doing this for so long. I just don't concentrate on that. You're making a comeback. Oh, I never gone. Let's see. Anybody new? Anybody new something? The community has transformed into an extension of everything Matt does to his country. Oh, that's nice, Jeff. Thank you. Hello. And gee, I live in Texas. Don't know where to look for grants. Okay, if you're not a member, then I keep saying this. FindHelp.org. Go there, put in your zip code. I love those late night information. Yes, I did too. Made a lot of money doing that. They don't work anymore. What I have now is much better than what I had then, because there's books and stuff you had to sit and read. Advice for a 16-year-old. Yes, you can start a business at 16, and government will help you for free. Go to this website, sba.gov/local-assistance. Go there, put in your zip code, and make an appointment with a free counselor, okay? That you want to start a business. They'll help you find money and all you need. You don't have to show up with any money, okay? It's all there for you. I actually love this late night. Do you still give out books? No, it's a service now. It's a community of people, 15,000. And that's help.com. I may have something here. Elder care, couple of switchboard. Elder care. Where is it? Do you see that? Oh, that's backwards for you, right? Okay, let me go. I did do a backwards thing, so you could see that. Oh no. Here it is. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay, here it is. See, letsgohelp.com, $20 a month. Look at that. See, but it's I had to go to Canva and make it backwards so you could see it. Okay, here's what else did I put in here? Okay, here are two other switchboard. If you have trouble with anybody in the government, you're applying for a grant and you think you got screwed, or they have money, can't get by, or they're not helping you right, you call this phone number, 202-224-3121. Okay, you call that number and you ask for your senator. You have two senators. Call them and tell them you need help with your benefits. See, everything here is money that belongs to you. These are there to give to you. So if you have trouble getting it from the government, your elected official will help you. They help it all the time, and they like doing that, because if they get you the money, you'll vote for them forever. So that's very important that you realize that. So it's 202-224-3121. This is the Elder Care Locator. If you're taking care of a senior, or you are a senior, that's an 800 number that you call, and then they will switch you to a local area office on aging. And those local numbers will help you with anything. You know, they need money, they need care, they need, a new roof or anything. They need stuff in the house, so they make it easier for them. All that, they'll help you for free with all that. So caregivers, elder care, free legal help for any senior is available there too. Okay, so that's that one. So anybody else have questions? Creepa, David Martin Grant. Click on the camera icon in your browser and the address line and uncheck mirror. Okay, I have this on my phone, the browser. Will that work, David? On my browser, click on your camera icon in your browser. No, I'm not using the camera in the browser on my laptop. I have it in my, what do you call it? On my phone. Is there a click on the phone? Where would I click on the phone? Latest gay Trump supporter. Everyone's got one of the ocean side of your window. Thanks for the years of work. Wow, all these nice people saying that. Let's see, where could it be on the phone? Well, this is on YouTube. I have the camera on YouTube on my phone. Hi, I'm Vivian. So Andy Warhol. Nah. Love your hair and glam. Well, thank you. So any other questions? Anybody have questions? Bill Nye, man, it's nice to see you. I'm not Bill Nye. Yeah. Or he's not me either. I don't think he wants to be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything like that. Language that I'm looking. Oh, thank you. You're awfully nice. Your American's answer to Jimmy Seville. Oh, that's in UK, right? You're cool. Thank you. Thoughts of Pakistan. Very quick, but only 1 minute. Doesn't the country have some type of sovereign wealth fund? UK, like real estate owners fund. Yeah, some cities and states have that too. Sharon, it's okay. Are these available in New York City or what? Yes, lots in New York City. Actually, you could call it New York City. You call 311 is a good place to start. But I'd still go to FindHelp.org because you could look for it. 311. You talk to people and they don't know enough. You're from Canada, right? No, from Pennsylvania. Great showman, very important. Thank you. America's answer to Jimmy Savile. Oh. I forget. I lived in the UK for a while, in Scotland. Matthew, is there a woman who lives in Georgia and her house needs work? There is a woman. I'm sure there's a lot. Okay, if you need to work on a home, really start by going to findhelp.org and then put in your zip code and then put in home repair. And you'll see, 40, 50, 100 organizations that bring home repair. And you have to start calling. You call them for help. And most of them will not help you, but that's okay. You ask them, okay, if you can't help me, where else can I go? See, it's better to talk to people who are in the business of helping people who need their homes fixed. So they're going to know more about all this stuff. Me, myself, and Irene, all the comments, sections, toxicity, medical surgery come up. Can I support travel from Oregon to Hollywood for? Yes, Brad, go to find Needy Meds. Let me type this in. NEEDYMEDS.org. Go to that website and look in the tabs there. There's one for transportation. And there's nonprofit organizations that will cover that transportation. Okay? And also go to findhelp.org and you could put in medical transportation and see what's there too. It means talking to people, calling up people that don't help you, but they'll help you get closer to somebody who can help you, okay? This guy has been scamming people with useless information since the late 80s. Yeah, I've been able to fool people for a long time. What Matthew will do to just send you on a wild duke. Oh, that's Stacy, okay. Yeah. Oh, probably if you haven't gotten it, you just went to the wrong place. Everybody thinks it's easy. It's not. It takes work. Can you say happy birthday to my friend Nicker? Happy birthday, Nicker. Can you help if you have government assistance? Can you get? Yes, of course. I mean, Elon Musk has a dozen agencies he's getting money from. Doesn't matter. Are you a magician? No. Base. No, and even if you're on, Social Security, whatever, no. Some may be, but most likely you find the money and work from there. The thing is that I'm 60 years old. I've been around a long time. I don't know who or what Matthew Lesko is know about. But then you call me as a thief and everything already, and you didn't know who I was. Boy, can't trust you much, can we? Steward of Jesus, repent and believe in the gospel. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, anybody need help in finding something? Let me get started. And again, it all takes work. If you're not putting in the work, you may get lucky and get hit by lightning too. Trump say to him, I don't know what that is. Don't know enough Spanish. Está muriendo. You are a mason. You mean like a bricklayer, mason? Help want to go to school to become a teacher. Lots of money now for that because we need teachers. There are cities that are giving people $20,000, $30,000 to come there and become a teacher. If you want to become a teacher, a good place to start is careeronestop.org. Okay, go to careeronestop.org, and then you have to put in your zip code, and then make an appointment. You have to make appointments to see people, or else you're not going to get any money. If you don't want to talk to people, then it's going to be a hell of a lot harder, and probably not worth it for you if you don't want to talk to people. What are you skilled at? Me? I don't know. I'm trying to get through life like everybody else. Stephen and I will never have a debate about any of it, and he will never. Well, I don't. I'm just giving you facts. If you want to debate the facts, go somewhere else. Commandments of second attorney is a long time. Yes, it is. I'm telling the truth. Money for trade school. Yeah. Again, see that I gave you up there a career. careeronestop.com. .org, sorry. That's where you start, careeronestop.org. And you call and make an appointment with a counselor to get money for training. They have lots and lots of money to training. Thank you, Amelia. I'll be a celebrity. I don't know what that means. I'll be a celebrity. No, not a celebrity. We all heard you. Thank you. Okay, that's where I belong in the celebrity world. Well, good. Said you make the B move. Sid, you make the B move. Hector, have you ever been in India? Yes, been a couple of weeks there. Fascinating to me. I had a lot of energy living there. I could sleep on 5 hours a day. That's all I needed. Something at the energy there was really inspiring. Testing your squirt. It's not working. People are dying for testing your squirt. No idea what that means. Do you have a yellow submarine? When he says he need a teacher, what he really means is that you need people to push the mandatory group. Well, another helpful comment, Stephen. Thank you. Is it true there's a lot of lost money in government? Yes. And I have a free report you could get. If you're not a member, I'll give you a free report to find missing money. Let's see, TINY URL. And let's see, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Business grant, tax sheet, unclaimed. Yeah, okay. Let's go unclaimed. Okay, here's where you go. Download this report. It'll show you all the missing money programs and a lot more, all the bargains the government has and everything. Where did you go? Okay, you go to Tiny, TINY, URL.com, then Let's go unclaimed, okay? And if you want to join us for $20, we're at letsgohelp.com. Okay, letsgohelp.com is $20 a month and unlimited one-on-one help to apply to every grant you're eligible for, okay? Okay, so tinyurl.com/letsgounclaimed. Somebody check that to make sure it works. Spud 200, you're about, brothers, Mike, they love those videos and are currently watching. Wow, I don't know what that means. He's back from the future, me or them? I get lost in some of these. Okay, yeah. My left leg is shorter than my right leg. Can I get a grant for that? Yes, if it's for medical procedures and something like that, you want to go to needymeds.org. Okay, they pay for medical procedures or even dental work or mental work or anything. Checking the site. Hi, Goof. Said hi. Shout out, Mike. Hi, Mike. Oxmal. Okay, anybody else have serious questions that I could help? If not, we'll bow out. Okay, guys. Thank you. And don't remember, here it is. Let'sGoHelp.com. Okay, little PSA announcement here. Okay, so if I could help you, I need a new roof. Yes, yes, and you don't need me. You could start going to FindHelp.org and put in your zip code and then put in home repair. And you'll find 50 to 100 organizations that help you with home repairs for free. What excites you in life? What gets you going? How much value can I give, given the U.S. isn't as socialist as Europe, and the U.S. actually has to pay for its military? I'm not sure what that question is. Are you from the Cat in the Hat? Maybe. Financial purgatory. Well, I'm gonna go, guys. Not too many serious questions. I guess you have too much money. Good for you. Good for you.